Alright, listen up. I'm guessing you've watched the last tutorial, right? How to draw the mouth. You didn't? Oh, you have watched it. Oh, my bad. Now that you know how to draw the lips, it's time you knew how to draw the mouth open with different expressions. Okay, like I just said, in this video you're gonna learn how to draw the mouth open with different expressions. Since in the last tutorial we learned how to draw the bulk of the lips, how to form the lips. You didn't watch it, it's no problem. Just pause the video, go watch it, and come back and watch this, because you can't really watch this without watching the previous tutorial. Anyway, in this video we're first gonna break down and fully observe and understand how to draw the mouth in these open expressions. Then I'm gonna show you how to actually draw these mouths with these open expressions. You get me? Okay, let's get started. Let's go on ahead and first start to understand these open mouth expressions. If you look carefully at these expressions, some of them are similar while others are not similar at all. Looking at the similar ones, you can put these expressions into two different types of expressions. These are general types of expressions. You got the generally positive expressions, while you have the generally negative expressions. Let's put quotes on there for now. Like this smile here, it would be an example of a generally positive open mouth expression. Generally positive expressions have the corners of the mouth higher, while the top lip is flatter and the bottom lip is curved more. If you think about it, it's almost like the smile on the smiley face is hidden inside these expressions. It's like the smile itself is sitting at the bottom of the mouth. So it's always good to remember, with generally positive expressions, the corners of the mouth are always going to be higher to get that smile that a smiley face would have. This is a nice example of a generally negative expression, which is the exact opposite from a generally positive expression. The corners of the mouth is lower, while the top of the mouth is more curved and the bottom of the mouth is more flat or flatter. Just like the smile on the smiley face, in this case the frowny face. I don't know if that's a real name, but yeah, the frown would be hiding inside these expressions. Like the frown, the corners are sitting a bit lower and the top of the mouth is more curved than usual. That's why the frown this time is sitting sort of in the top of the mouth. Not all expressions are generally positive or generally negative. There's some expressions where the mouth is just open. These I call generally neutral expressions. Like the face up top there, the corners just sit on the side with the top and the bottom of the mouth generally curved the same way. Another thing I observe is that these expressions, they're not 100% symmetrical. They don't have to be the same on the left and the same on the right. The teeth, however, have to be the same on the left and on the right. Unless the character you're drawing has no teeth on one side and no teeth, yeah, you get the point. But the lips, one of the lips can curve more to the side to further exaggerate the expression. Something to do whenever you're sketching. Try to experiment and see how far you can bend the top or the bottom lip. It's usually the top lip that's bent, but try to experiment and see if you can really exaggerate the expression. Before we move on to actually drawing the mouth, I wanted to show you that what we've observed before in the drawings of the expressions, we can also observe those in real life. Again, like I said, with generally positive expressions, the corners of the mouth are higher, while the top lip is flatter and the bottom lip is curved more. Notice how I said that the top lip is flatter, not completely flat. It's flatter than the bottom lip, which is curved more than the top lip. And again, with generally negative expressions, the corners of the mouth are lower, while the bottom lip is flatter and the top lip is curved more. Okay, now that we've fully observed these expressions, let me show you how to draw these expressions. For the first expression, it's not an open mouth expression, it's a simple expression really. Just like a simple smile or a simple frown. Oh, you think I'm kidding? Nah, for real. For the simple smile, just draw like a smile and erase the middle. The reason why those lines are not touching, because it perfectly suggests that it's a smile. Like in the last tutorial, there were lines to suggest the forms of the lips. You can add them here as well. It sort of looks better when the lines don't touch, but you can make them touch if you want. It's the exact same thing for the little frown. Just draw the frown and erase the center, and have those lines on top and underneath to suggest the form of the lips. The next expression is when the mouth is open just a little bit to see the teeth, to see a little bit of the teeth. To draw the smiling version, just draw two lines coming from the corner of the mouth like this, then draw the top lip curving a little bit like this, and two lines coming from the corners of the mouth to suggest the form of the bottom lip. to suggest. You don't have to suggest, just know that suggesting makes the whole expression look better. The exact same goes for the frowning version of this little opening. Just draw two lines coming from the corners of the mouth upward like this, then draw the top lip curving more like this, and then draw those two little lines for the bottom lip coming from the corners of the mouth. The next expression is where the mouth is open a little more just to show the teeth. It's simple, really simple. For the smiling version, just draw the top lip flat like this, then little lines coming from the corners of the mouth like this. The reason why those lines that are coming from the corners are extra thick is to show that that's the actual inside of the mouth, which is dark. That's the actual corner and the actual outside of the mouth, and that's the teeth. It's important to understand that those little lines coming down from the corners of the mouth are curved down. Exact same thing for the frowning version. It's just that this time the top lip is curved, while those little thick lines coming from the corners of the mouth, they're coming straight to each other, like this. With the next expression, the mouth is open even more, almost as open as the mouth would be if the person was gasping. For the smiling version, just draw the top lip curving like this, just underneath the nose. And then from the corners of the mouth, draw curving lines like this. Then you want to draw the teeth like this, then draw the tongue with two lines like this, and then shade at the back there behind the tongue, because that's the inside of the mouth. It's the same procedure for the frowning version. Instead, this time the top lip is curved even more. The lines that are coming from the corners of the mouth are curving less, coming to each other. Draw the teeth like this, the tongue, and shade behind the inside of the mouth. For the last expression, this is an expression you would draw on someone that is worried. Draw the mouth open like this, almost like it's an infinity sign, and then erase the bottom to suggest the bottom lip. Then draw the teeth, the tongue, and shade at the back of the mouth. Let me give you some tips on drawing the mouth with wide open expressions. Remember earlier in the video when we were observing these type of expressions, we were observing the way that the top lip and the bottom lip curves depending on if it's a generally negative expression or generally positive expression. This is what you want to keep in mind when you're drawing these expressions, if you want to draw them generally positive or generally negative. For example, this is a generally positive expression. First thing you want to do is plot the corners of the mouth. This makes you know how wide the mouth is going to be, and depending on it being a generally negative or generally positive expression, the corners are going to be higher or lower. Now to draw the lips. Again, this is a generally positive expression, so what you want to do is draw the top lip curved a little bit like this, and the bottom lip curved even more like this. Then draw the teeth, and depending on your style, if you really want to, you can draw the tongue. Now we're not going to draw the tongue, we're just going to shade the whole back of the mouth. For the generally negative expression, plot the corners. This time they're lower because it's generally negative. Then draw the lips. This time the top lip is curved even more than the bottom lip. Remember, both of them are curved, it's just one that's curved more than the other. Then draw the teeth, and depending on your style, add the tongue and shade the back of the mouth. It's simple, bro. If you break it down and understand it, it becomes simple. Now here I'm going to show you how to think when drawing these expressions in 3/4 view and then side view. Now I'm not going to go through all of the expressions again and show you how to draw it in side view and in 3/4 view. No, I'm going to show you how to think. Y'all are big. Julle is groot. Julle moet weet. Now listen carefully. The expression has a left side and a right side. When you have a 3/4 view that's showing more of one side, in this case the right side of that expression is going to be bigger than the left side of that expression. Meaning, because we're seeing more of the right side of that expression, we're seeing more of the right side of that face. Or in that character's face, we're seeing more of that character's left side, but in our view, it's right side. You get what I'm saying? Same thing goes for the side view. If you're only seeing one side of the face, you're only going to see one side of the expression. Just know that this time the teeth are sticking out a little more. One thing to understand is that there are many different types of expressions. I can't teach them all to you, but what I can do and what I just did is how to think in creating your own expressions and how to think when you want to put a certain expression on a certain character. What I also suggest is observing the different types of expressions around you on TV, real life, even on Pinterest. That's why I got all of these. These are not mine. That's why I got all of these to help you understand these expressions. Even anime, because again, the style is similar to anime. One anime I can really suggest the best anime to look at these expressions is My Hero Academia. The expressions there are wild. For the next tutorial, I'm thinking on a tutorial on how to draw the teeth, like how to properly plot the teeth in the mouth and how to draw each tooth individually. If you want me to draw this, if you want me to make this tutorial, or if you don't want me to make this tutorial, just let me know down in the comments. I mean, it's what you guys want. I don't want to put down videos that you don't want, man. That's not what I want to do. So let me know down in the comments if you want this tutorial. But until then, make sure to actually take a screenshot of this and try to sketch all of these expressions, and try to not only practice without understanding, try to sketch and understand why it's like that and how it's like that regarding what I said earlier in the video. And when you're done sketching all of them, or sketching a number of them, go on IG, tag me so I can see them. If you don't know my IG, the link is waiting for you in the description, with Twitter as well. Tag me and I'll sort of do like a little critique if you want, or you just want to share the pics, tag me and just share the pics. Show me your progress. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe button to join the Double Empire if you've not already done that. We're trying to get to 300 subscribers now. If you haven't watched any of my other tutorials, make sure to watch them and share them with other people that have also not watched them. And I also have other videos, especially my outfit redraws. You want to check that playlist out? It's dope, man. Even that cringy first one. And with all that said, God bless, and until next time, Double M out.